Agora vamos responder ao exercício 3. Passe as frases do first conditional, que é o present conditional, para o second conditional ou past conditional e vice-versa. Então, se a frase está no first conditional, passa para o segundo. Se está no segundo, passa para a first, né? Então, olha lá. The teacher will be mad at Tom if he doesn't do his homework. Então, onde está will, eu vou reescrever a sentença e eu vou colocar would, né? Então, essa sentença vai ficar: The teacher would be mad at Tom if he... E o doesn't vai virar o quê? O didn't, né? If he didn't do his homework. Ok? Então, essa está no present conditional e nós passamos ele para o past conditional. Ok? É só mudar o would, o will para would, e o verbo doesn't fica no past tense. Ok? Então, vamos corrigir o resto. Eu suponho que você já fez, então vamos corrigir o resto. Vai ficar ok. Esse momento. If my boss told me to help her, I would do my best. Então, essa vai ficar ok. If my boss tells if my boss tells me to help her, I will do my best. Ok? Agora, a próxima. If I am sick, I won't go to work. Então, vai ficar o quê? Essa está no present conditional, vai ficar if I were sick. Lembra que o verbo to be para todas as pessoas fica no were. Então, fica if I were sick, I wouldn't go to work. A próxima. Charles would win the lottery if he were very lucky. Essa vai ficar o quê? Está no past conditional. Vamos transformar ele para o present conditional. Então fica Charles will win the lottery. Ok? If he... o were vai ficar no present tense. Então, if he is very lucky. Nota que a ordem das sentenças, das duas frases, não importam, ok? Vamos à próxima. Melissa will cry if you send her those flowers. Vai ficar Melissa. A letra E. Melissa will cry if you send her those flowers. Essa está no present conditional, então vai ficar no past conditional. Melissa would cry, ok? If you sent her those flowers. A próxima. If I had enough money, I would buy a new car. Essa está no past conditional, passa para present conditional. Fica, if I have enough money, I will buy a new car. A próxima. If the rain stopped, we would play tennis. Essa está no past conditional, passa para o present conditional. Fica. If the rain stops, okay, we will play tennis. E a última. My grandparents will drive to the beach if their car doesn't break. Essa está no present conditional. Nós vamos passar ele para o past conditional. Então fica: My grandparents would drive to the beach if their car didn't break. Ok? Ok? Tudo bem aí? Agora vamos fazer o mock test do Enem. Steve Jobs, a life remembered 1955 to 2011. Reader's Digest CA, eu acho que é California, takes a look back at Steve Jobs and his contribution to our digital world. CEO, tech guru, artist. These are a few corporate figures as famous and well regarded as former Apple CEO Steve Jobs. His list of achievements is staggering, and his contribution to modern technology, digital media, and indeed the world as a whole cannot be downplayed. With his passing on October 5th, 2011, Reader's Digest CA looks back at some of his greatest achievements and pays our respects to a digital pioneer who helped pave the way for a generation of technology and possibilities few could have imagined. Agora vamos responder o texto. Informações sobre pessoas famosas são recorrentes na mídia, divulgadas de forma impressa ou virtualmente. Em relação a Steve Jobs, esse texto propõe expor as maiores conquistas da sua empresa, b. descrever as criações na área de tecnologia, c. enaltecer sua contribuição para o mundo digital, d. lamentar sua ausência na criação de novas tecnologias, e. discutir o impacto do seu trabalho para a geração digital. A resposta correta é a resposta C. Reading. Three fabulous cities. Paris, France. Paris is the capital of France and was founded on July 8, 951. It's one of the most fascinating cities in Europe, known as the City of Light. The beauty of Paris is overwhelming, and visiting the city is an unforgettable experience. The Eiffel Tower, the Notre Dame Cathedral, the Louvre Museum, and the Triumph d'Arc are the most popular with tourists. But the attractions in the city seems to be endless. The River Seine divides the city into two. Paris is affected by the North Atlantic current, so it has a temperate climate that rarely sees extremely high or low temperatures. The city's population is about 2 million. New York, USA. New York is the most populous city in the United States. A leading global city, New York exerts a powerful influence over worldwide commerce, finance, culture, fashion, and entertainment. As host of the United Nations headquarters, it is also an important center for international affairs. The city's estimated population exceeds 8.3 million people. New York was founded in 1624. It has a humid subtropical climate and an average of 234 sunshine days annually. Many landmarks in the city have become world famous. The Statue of Liberty, Wall Street, the Empire State Building, Central Park, and the Broadway theaters. The city is sometimes referred to as the city that never sleeps and the Big Apple. São Paulo, Brazil. São Paulo was founded on January 25th, 1554. It is the largest city in Brazil and is the world's seventh largest metropolitan area. The city is the capital of the state of São Paulo, the most populous Brazilian state. It is also the richest city of Brazil. The name means Saint Paul in Portuguese. Paulista Avenue is a very famous landmark and also the most important financial center of the country and South America. With an estimated population of about 11 million residents, São Paulo is the most populous city in the southern hemisphere. Sampa is also known for its unreliable weather with abundant rainfall, the size of its helicopter fleet, its architecture, and multiple skyscrapers, and the multitude of skyscrapers. Agora vamos ao exercício 1. Exercise 1. As palavras destacadas no texto correspondem às traduções abaixo. Encontre-as e copie-as. E. Assuntos. Eu suponho de novo que você já respondeu, então vamos à correção. Assuntos é affairs, de acordo com o texto, né? Frota. Frota is a fleet. Esmagadora é overwhelming. Marcos é landmarks. Arranha-céus é skyscrapers. Intermináveis é endless. Não confiável é unreliable. Sad é inesquecível é unforgettable. unforgettable. Líder é ok? Com isso, nós terminamos o terceiro capítulo do nosso curso para esse bimestre, ok? Nesse capítulo, nós vimos o past conditional e comparamos ele com o isso. Comparamos ele com o present conditional que nós vimos na capítulo anterior, ok? Até a próxima.